Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and we are going to do a leaf suction test with the new Honda electric mower. Now this is the top of the line model, by the way. After that it goes to commercial. This is a dual bay with a 12 amp hour battery. It can fit two, but as you can see we've got some good leaves here. And I'm going to suck all those up. Now at a certain point it might fill the bag, but we're going to want to see how it does initially, all right? Because I think that's probably too much for the one, the bag, obviously, for this specific mower. So why don't we go ahead and check this out? Let's get this party started. All right, I am going to take a minute real quick and talk about what I'm covering in this video. Obviously, we are doing a leaf suction test. And honestly, I was pretty impressed. I've used many electric mowers to suck up leaves. I've even used the Honda gas one. So we'll show you what we did and you tell us what you think. And then we're going to talk about a Honda mower vertical storage issue. All right. It's one of the things that they just didn't do right or even think about. So let's go ahead and check out this video. All right, guys, it is about 30 degrees right now, a little chilly. We actually have a slight snow coming down, but very small. It's not going to stick right now. It's not cold enough. Anyway, you could see here, we've got a lot of leaves. Now, at a certain point, the bag's going to get full, so that's going to affect performance. So I want to stop at a certain point, but we're going to basically suck all these up. I've got a garbage can ready. I've got the 12 amp hour battery nice and charged. So let me go ahead and throw that in. And that's really all we're doing in today's test. We did do a full review. So if you didn't see our full review on this mower, what I would do is I'm going to put an image up in the left-hand corner so you could see that. And I will put a link to the video so you could see the full video if you want right now. It's right up there. I'll say Honda will be the keyword. Click on that word Honda when it pops up and you can see our original review. I will also put a link in the video description. But let's check this out. Let's see how this does. All right, our battery's inserted. I want to show you that we are set here on the front and the back. All right, so we have it set at 2.5. It goes all the way to 4. All right, so it goes up. And so it goes from 3 1/4 inches all the way to 4 inches. So they did drop it below 1. I'll put the measurement real quick in inches on the screen for the 2.5 setting. All right, and here's what we're going to do. We've got piled leaves. These are not wet. They're piled leaves. As you can see, we're going to go right through the middle initially and stop to see how we did. After that, I'll suck it all up, and I'll see if I can get all these in a can. I don't know what the mulch ratio is, right? It must be like a 5-to-1, maybe a 3-to-1. I'm not sure, but that's a lot. So let's start now. All right. You have to press the button and hold it. And then you'll see the battery meter down there. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to press this button. That's 1 and 2. So 1, 2. Now the pile is a little high, right? So I lifted the mower just a drop, but that's pretty darn good, to be honest with you, if you think about it, right? I mean, if I look in that bag right now, you're going to see, yeah, we pushed some leaves to the front a little bit, but we've got leaves in here already for sure. So that was one, and I'm impressed, honestly, with the suction. I really am. I think when I did my first video, people weren't really impressed, but I think this is pretty good. So let me go ahead and record the rest and we'll see how it does. And I'll stop when the bag's full and empty it out. I'm going to turn down this cell propel. I don't want to use it. 1. I'm just going to stop and do a bag check. Again, if this thing is full, then it really won't do well. So look at that. So it's really full. So I'm going to pull this out, and it's going to get messy. But we're going to throw this, you know, obviously that's expected. We're going to throw this in the garbage can. Right? So we are, look at that, we're about 3/4 full. But look what it did. Again, easiest way to really get your leaves up. Now, we're going to obviously suck that back up. I'm not worried about it. So, let me just do this. 1, 2. And look at that, you know. I'm going to go ahead and use the rake real quick and pull these into the middle, but not bad at all. All right, guys. So I pushed it into the center and I spread it out a little bit so it's not too high. Again, I'm going to start off in this corner. Guys, that's really nice. I'm going to take the camera off of here, but I mean, think about how easy it makes it. You know, it didn't chop any up, it just sucked up most of the leaves. You know, I'm impressed, I'll tell you. Don't forget, they do have LED lights if you mow at night. Again, dual battery slot, 12 amp hour in there now. And I know people think this thing looks like an alien, right? Tell me in the comments if you think this thing looks like an alien. But I think the bag is almost full. So let me put this on here real quick. Peel out the bag again and see what we got. All right. Yeah. So think about that. We got all that in one barrel, one garbage can. You know, I can't tell you the mulch ratio because obviously we didn't compare how many it would have filled. And by the way, here's one other thing that people were asking about with this mower. They said, hey, how come they didn't make this where you could actually fold it up and put it in your garage, right? And I'm going to show you what it looks like in my garage. But I'll take the battery out for a second. I'm going to do this all in one hand. Give me 1 second. I'll do it here on the grass because it is a little more gentler. Because the problem that they didn't think about when they made this mower. I'm going to open these up. So you fold your handle. Now, when you put this on its side in your garage, these are okay, right? You know what I mean? These are okay. But it actually leans on this, and it can probably break that. So, as you can see, and I'll lift it real quick, the handle doesn't lock in, first of all. So they didn't make this to actually be stored this way. They didn't. Now, it's obviously sitting there in the grass that way, but it's actually sitting on the door, which, you know, you really don't want to do. So they didn't lock the handle, and they didn't think about this, because you can't do this with a gas mower, and they have a lot of experience with gas mowers. So I think this was a miss, but I'll show you what it looks like in the garage. I also want to show you that I did put the mower on its side. Now, it's not made to do this, just so you'll know. So the handlebars are folded, and that works. But the bad news is it's also, you know, on the back as well. You know, so some of the pressure is on the back. But, you know, I don't have a lot of room. So I thought I would share that, but I don't think I'm creating any damage. You know, I just have to be gentle about it. But it's not made to do that, which I find weird. How much battery did we use? I still have 4 bars, so that's anywhere from 75% to 100%. Not bad. Here's another chance to watch our full review and testing that we just did on this brand new Honda mower. I'm going to put the word mower in the upper right hand corner in a moment. When it pops up, just click on it, and if you miss it, just go to the video description and the link will be there. Here is the word mower in the upper right hand corner. Go ahead and click on that now. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching our video. I sure hope you found it helpful, and if you did, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and put our social media up on top if you want to follow us, and you'll be able to subscribe to our channel by clicking this round TechMadeezy logo. Guys, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.